Shalom, welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. Alright, so this is going to be a quick breakdown of Isaiah, the 4th chapter. Alright, and hey, we're going to jump right into it. Yahweh Righteous Ami, the Heavenly Father's will is edifying to the elect. I'm going to start off here in verse 1. It says, it's entitled, A Remnant Prepared. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right, now why is this going to happen? Okay, this is going to happen because when Jacob's trouble pops off, there's going to be, danger at every corner. All right, chaos, mayhem, death, bloodshed. But the servants of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, they're going to be protected in that day. Okay, just like the movie called The Book of Eli, I always bring it up. And in that movie, he had angels protecting him anytime that someone would try to kill him, because this was a post-apocalyptic society in this movie, right? Anytime that someone would try to kill him, the angels would guide his hands, and he would, wipe out whole groups of men within a matter of seconds. All right, it's going to be like that in those days. You're going to have men that have spiritual powers, that have angels protecting them, that divine protection, and it's going to be very apparent. So what's going to happen is, the women that survive, they're going to see that these men are different, and they're going to chase these men down, okay, for protection. All right, let's go ahead and get a precept on that. Okay, the word, let's go to Isaiah 32, and I'm going to start from the top of verse 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. All right, and here's the point. I'm going to click on it. It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, so a man is going to be, a woman's lifeline. Okay, he's going to be her protection in that day. Pretty much, if a woman is out there on her own, then she's going to be, like sheep in the midst of wolves. All right, so if she's of the elect, the Lord is going to send her to a man, give her to a man that is of the elect as well. All right, and that's how she's going to be delivered, is through that man. Okay, and obviously, once again, other women are going to take note of this as well. They're going to see that, wow, that man is protected, something different about him. Okay, he's stable. All right, and they're going to seek after that as well. All right, but of course, you can't choose them all, so they're going to be fighting to be with that one man. All right, which is going to bring us to this next scripture, Isaiah 13:12. All right, it says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, because right now, the value of a man in most American women's mind today is that he's pretty much worthless. All right, expendable, replaceable. All right, but in this day, it's gonna be complete role reversal. All right, everyone is, all the women say, I don't need a man and this and that. Well, they're gonna be begging for a man to protect them in that day. All right, that's what the Lord is bringing. Once again, he's perfect balance. So I understand, in order for this to come, okay, he has to allow them to have their way. So right now, these Eves, they're in their queendom. Okay, that's why they're saying that. We don't need a man, and their value has been highly inflated through social media and all these things. But once again, it's just the Lord. He's fair. He's perfect balance. So if we're gonna have ours, they get to have theirs as well. All right, pretty much is what that comes down to. Now let's go to the scripture. All right, Isaiah 4:1. I'll read it again. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that number 7 is number completion. It could be, it could be 7, could be 100. All right, and brothers have had dreams about that. Women, chasing them down. Pastor Gabar says you have to beat them down with a stick. Beat them away with a stick, because once again, you're going to be their lifeline in that day. All right, so everything's going to be completely flipped. And the same way that, women are exalted in this society, to astronomical heights, All right, it's going to be that way for the elect men, but even double, because it's literally going to be life or death. If a woman is not chosen by a man of the Lord in that day, all right, then it's not going to end up well for her. Okay, I'm just going to say it like that. So it's going to be a complete role reversal. Let's go ahead and get this in some different translations. Okay, we'll get it in the, let's see, in the NLT it says, "In that day so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, 'Let us all marry you, and we will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids.'" And as a matter of fact, that's right, there will be very few men left, but also, you know, I didn't bring this out, but it tells you that a lot of these women who have husbands, you got these young women, they have these 2/3, boyfriends or whatever. Those men are going to die. All right. So there actually will be few men left. And the few men that survive will either be, extremely violent criminals, or social, not social, but special ops types of guys, Navy SEALs, guys that are good survivalists, or the men of the Lord. All right. It's going to be one of those. Regular guys are not going to make it through this. So let's get this precept in the book of 2nd Ezra, 16th chapter. Okay, it talks about it right here in verse 33. All right, it says, "The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers." Okay, because the men are going to die. It tells you right here. It says, "In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine." Right, but the Lord said, "I'm going to deliver my elect men. My servants shall eat, my servants shall drink." So it's going to be a lot of women left. It's already 7 women to one man in society today. All right, but how much even more so? It'd probably be 50 women to one man. And like I said, okay, the men that survive are either going to be gangs of violent criminals that band together, or also the guys like Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, okay, special ops types of men with war and combat survivalist experience. Okay, so you either get with those guys or you get with the man of the Lord, and the man of the Lord is going to be much more glorious in that day. All right, let's get some more. It says, let's see, Isaiah 4:1. We'll get it in the CSB. It says, "On that day, 7 women will seize one man, saying, 'We will eat our own bread and provide our own clothing. Just let us bear your name, take away our disgrace.'" Okay. So yeah, you see what it says. All right, and once again, it's going to come because they're going to be needing, protection in that day. All right, I'm just going through the different translations. Okay. All right. As a matter of fact, I want to get it in the good news. I think that's the one I was thinking of. Isaiah 4. Oh, Salakia. Isaiah 4:1. And we'll move on to the next verse. This might be it, might not be. We'll see. Okay, nah, it's not the one I'm thinking of. That's all right. It's okay. We'll move on. Okay, we'll go to verse 2 now. All right. It says, "In that day shall the branch of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be glorious, be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel." Okay, and it's not talking about actual fruit. Okay, we go into that word, fruit. All right, Strong's H6529. All right, and it says a reward. Okay, because it says fruit, a bow, a reward. Because this is actually a reward for the elect men. Okay, 7 women taking hold of one man is a reward. Okay, because really in this society, if you look around you see that, most of the children that are being born to degenerates, rappers, drug dealers, and a variety of 2/3 niggas. All right, so they're getting to have their fun. They're in their kingdom right now. Niggas in the world, they get the women. They get all the glory and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, the Lord is perfect balance. He's got to let the wicked. They got to be able to have their fun as well. All right, but then, for the elect, okay, when everything pops off, and then of course you got, the elect has the eternal kingdom to look forward to, rulership in the eternal kingdom, right? The part of that reward is this 7 women taking hold of one man. All right, but also, okay, it tells you fruit. Okay, it says definition 2, fruit, offspring, children, progeny of the womb. Okay, so the elect men are going to have many children, the same way that like I said, you got these rappers and drug dealers, sports athletes and stuff. They have many different women, children by many different women and all that kind of stuff. That's actually a blessing from the Lord. Just like go back to Genesis, the Lord told Adam, be fruitful and multiply. Well, the elect men, a lot of the elect men are deprived in this society because this is not our kingdom. Okay, we have to suffer for righteousness' sake. When in today's society, when you want to do what's right, okay, you're not going to be liked by the vast majority of people. Okay, and women go for popularity. All right, women want men that have social proof. Okay, so women are not going to go for righteous men in this society, and they're not supposed to. All right, because once again, okay, the wicked, all right, they're being rewarded right now. All right, but it's going to flip. So on that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Okay, so the men of the Lord are going to have many children in that day. All right, let's get a precept on that. Isaiah 60 and verse 21. It says, thy people also shall be all righteous. Why? Because the 2/3, okay, them and their offsprings are going to die on this side. Okay, it says, they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, will hasten it in his time. Okay, so a little one shall become 1,000. One man shall have 1,000 children. He'll grow into a strong nation. Just like Abraham, he promised that Abraham's seed, would be as the sand of the sea. Right? It's gonna be the same thing. Each Israelite man is gonna multiply and become a nation within himself. Okay, just like our forefathers did. All right, let's go here. Let's go to Isaiah 49. All right, Isaiah 49 and verse 13. I'll start there. It says, sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth. Break forth into singing, O mountains, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted. All right, I'm gonna skip down to verse 17. Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee. Lift up thine eyes round about, and behold, all these gather themselves together and come to thee. As I live, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth. For thy waste and thy desolate places, and the land of thy destruction shall even now be too narrow by reason of the inhabitants, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. Okay, so the Lord is, saying, I'm gonna speak comforting words to my people. I'm gonna deliver you, right? And after the destruction, okay, of Babylon the Great and various parts of the earth, okay, we know according to the prophecy that these different heathen nations are going to be forced into labor to rebuild our kingdom. All right, but it says that the lands that were desolate, okay, shall even be now too narrow, okay, by reason of the inhabitants. Why? Because the elect men are going to repopulate the earth. All right, so it's saying, that the cities are going to be. It tells you that, actually, matter of fact, in Zechariah 8th chapter, the cities are going to be filled with children. All right, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. All right, and we'll get that too, Yahweh Ratchazah. It says, the children which thou shalt have after thou hast lost the other. Why is that? Because once again, 2/3 going to be destroyed. Okay, and we're going to repopulate. Yahweh Ratchazah would be that number. The children which thou shalt have after thou hast lost the other shall say again in thine ears, the place is too strait for me. Give place to me that I may dwell. So they're going to, you're going to have so many children. They're going to say, man, we don't even have enough land for all of us to be on. Okay. It says, then shalt thou say in thine heart, who hath begotten me these? Seeing I have lost my children, and been desolate and a captive, and removing to and fro, who hath brought up these? Behold, I was left alone. These, where have they been? So like, you're gonna wait. It's like you're gonna wake up one day and say, damn, where did all these kids come from? How did I have so many children? Okay, that's pretty much what that's saying, man. All right, let's get this next one. Get Psalms 128. Okay, it says, blessed is everyone that feareth Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that walketh in his ways, for thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Here's the point. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, and it's a fruitful vine, so your wife or your wives will have many children. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So this is a blessing. This is a reward. Okay. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Yasharallah. Okay. So you shall see thy children's children. Why? Because we'll also be immortals. So we're gonna get to see all the generations, our great grandchildren, and so forth and so on. Okay, that's one of the blessings of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, let's get that's Zechariah 8 that I mentioned. Okay, Zechariah chapter 8, and it talks about it here. All right, Zechariah chapter 8, and let's see, boom, Zechariah 8 and verse 4. It says, Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, power of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. Okay, so we're gonna be able to live forever. All right. It says, right, verse 5, and the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. See? Okay, so where are these boys and girls going to come from? We're gonna make them. All right, they're going to be our offsprings. All right, verse 6, it says, Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, power of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. See, the remnant of his people. So this is talking about after the destruction. Okay, the streets in the city shall be full of boys and girls, and we, it said that. All right, that the branch of the Lord should be beautiful and glorious. So it's going to be beautiful in His eyes as well. All right, let's get one more precept on that. Okay, Job 5 and 25. It says, Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring is the grass of the earth, which grass is everywhere. All right. So once again, this is a reward for the elect men. That's why I made a video a while back. If you ain't got no woman, don't worry about it. All right. You're going to have, more than you can handle. You be beating them off with a stick. Elect men are going to have their choice of hundreds if that's what you desire. All right. Whatever you want. Okay. Let's continue on though. Isaiah 4 and 3. It says, And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. Okay. All right. Why is that? Because only the righteous of Jacob will be those that remain. All right. And the remnant is also known of as the elect. Okay. So that the remnant, okay, they're going to be those righteous seed that is delivered. All right. Let's get a precept on that. Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 21 and 22. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Boom. It says it right here. It says, The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. So that remnant is going to overflow with righteousness. All right. So they're going to be called holy. Okay. They're going to, and also, not only, we talk about Isaiah 4, the women, that's just one part of it. You're going to have rulership, servants, handmaids. Okay. All the land that you can desire, whatever you want, planets. All right. I mean, all these things are coming for the elect men. Okay. And of course, the women and children by extension. All right. They'll get to enjoy the benefits of being royalty. All right. And this is only reserved for the Israelites. Okay. Continuing on, let's get this. Isaiah 4 and 4. It says, When Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. Okay. Why is that? Because the Lord is going to use the spirit of judgment, all right, and burning. Okay. 2/3 going to be destroyed. They're going to know the Lord after death by pain. Okay. They're going to be destroyed in Jacob's trouble, and then they're going to be raised up to burn in the nuclear fire. But through the reincarnation, that's the mercy of the Lord. Okay. Which we'll go ahead and get a precept on that in a minute. But through the reincarnation, when they come back as the children of the elect, okay, they're going to come back in new bodies in perfection, and they'll be righteous, okay, and they'll be blessed, all right, because they're Israelites. They just won't be the ruling class, all right, those that are the elect, okay, the 144,000. This is 2nd Ezra 9, okay, and I'll go ahead and start at verse 7. So I start at 6. It says, Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, if I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. This is the 2/3, right? This is the judgment the Lord is going to put on them. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, okay, you hated the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. Okay? So they're going to know the Lord, but they're going to have to know him after death by pain. Okay? The Lord is going to burn out. Okay? He's going to slaughter and burn these 2/3. Okay? So they're enjoying their portion right now. Okay? And the elect will enjoy their portion on the other side. This is Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the 3rd part shall be left therein. All right. Once again, that's where we get the prophecy of the 2/3 from. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire. Okay. So even the elect, even the remnant is going to go through fire. They're going to go through spiritual fire, the adversity. Okay. And I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is my power. Okay, my God. Okay, so that spirit of burning, the furnace of affliction, is going to come over all the Israelites. But the difference is that the remnant, the 1/3, okay, the elect is going to be delivered out of it. They're going to survive, and they're going to inherit the kingdom. They're going to get the kingdom on the first go around. Okay, the 2/3, they're going to die, and they'll know the Lord after death by pain, and they'll come back in the kingdom, with the new bodies as immortals and all that. But they got to face death first. Okay, this is Romans 11:26. It says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. So all the Israelites will eventually be in the kingdom. Okay, it's just that, once again, the 2/3, they'll know the Lord after death by pain. They got to die first, okay, and then they'll come back in their right minds. Okay, so it's really not a hard concept to get, but if you're a 2/3, you're not gonna be able to understand that. Hey, ain't no reincarnation. Reincarnation's all over the Bible. But anyways, let's get these last 2 verses and get ready to close out. Okay, Isaiah 4 and 5. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, and upon her assemblies, a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. Okay, and this is pretty much just him, saying, I will guide the elect out of spiritual Egypt, okay, which is the daughter of Babylon, America, just like he guided the Israelites out of ancient Egypt, okay, because he did the same thing for them. All right, in ancient Egypt, he had a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Let's go ahead and get that. All right, Exodus, the 13th chapter. I'm going to get in verse 21 and 22. It says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. Okay, so he's just saying, go back to Isaiah 4 and 5. He's just saying, I will be your defense in that day. I will lead you just like I led you in the wilderness. I will lead you in this wilderness. Okay, which the wilderness represents a place of uncertainty. All right, that's the times we're coming into. Okay, we're really gonna see in the times we're coming into who the Lord is really dealing with. All the different wonders that the Lord is getting ready to perform. It's a time of uncertainty where we're going to have to fully trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to deliver us. All right, and you want to be one of those ones that can cry out to him, in boldness, knowing that you did what was right, to the best of your ability, the whole time that we're in Jacob's trouble. Because that's why we urge you to not play around with this grace period, because right now, people think they can get away with things, but when you really need the Lord, that's when it's really going to be shown. Okay, if the Lord is that's when you're really going to need salvation. Okay, I'll say it like that. All right, and then we get the last verse, Isaiah 4 and 6. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat. Once again, a place of safety, but also a covering. Okay, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from storm and rain. So the Lord is going to deliver us. Okay, a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat. All right, and if you think about that, okay, there's a scripture, Psalms 91. We'll go ahead and get that right quick. Okay, that tabernacle should be our shadow. That tabernacle is, it's really us. We are, but it's really the body. But also, the shadow of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. It tells you this in Psalms 91. Okay, and the tabernacle is a place of safety as well. The scriptures is our refuge. Okay, Psalms 91. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, I will say of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Okay, so He's going to be for a tabernacle. Okay, He's going to be a place of safety for us, from the destruction. All right, and part of that is His name. Okay, let's get that right quick, because you got Israelites trying to get rid of the name. Okay, this is Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh Basham Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. And that's the reason why we constantly push the name so hard. Okay, because if you don't know the name, no name, no salvation. You don't know the name of the Lord. You call on Jesus. You call on Yah. You call on Yahushua. Okay, Yehoshua. Yahusha. Any of these different variations. That's not the true name of the Lord. He's not going to answer you. Okay, just like if I'm your father, all right, and my name is Yahweh, okay, and you need me to come help you fight this invader or someone that's trying to attack you, and you say, Thomas, help me. I'm not going to answer to that. I don't know who the hell is Thomas. All right, I'm Yahweh. Same thing, man. Okay, the name of the Lord, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You got to call on those names for deliverance. Okay, if you don't, then hey, you on your own pretty much. All right, that's why you got Israelites trying to get rid of the name. Christians saying the name doesn't matter. No, it's of utmost importance, man. All right, let's get another precept on that. Matter of fact, Psalms 91:14. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he have known my name. So don't let nobody tell you that we don't got the name of the Lord, man. It's all over the prophecy. He's going to reveal it to us in the end. Okay, and it's a strong tower. We're going to need that in the day of trouble. Okay, and there should be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and rain. Okay, and the heat also represents them ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay, you're going to need a place to escape. All right, when those missiles hit. How is that going to happen? You're going to call on Yahweh Basham Yahushai if you're of the elect, and He's going to deliver you. He's going to beam you up into a chariot. Okay, from the covert and from the storm and rain. Okay, because the Lord is going to rain down hailstones, as the scriptures say. All right, so you're going to need that protection in this day. Let's get a precept, and we'll get ready to close out. Isaiah 26:20. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed, the righteous anger of Yahweh Basham Yahushai be overpassed." Okay, which is the fire and brimstone. Okay, the nuclear fire and the rain of hail. All right. Okay, the missiles are likened unto hailstones coming down and shaking up the earth. All right. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that refuge, covert from the storm and from the rain. All right. A tabernacle from the heat. You see. So that's pretty much it, man. This was I love that this was a short chapter. I was able to go more in depth with it, and not go too long. Okay, but anyways, this is the breakdown of Isaiah, the 4th chapter. Pretty much, just to reiterate what we went over. Okay, goes into how the Lord is going to glorify His elect men, and He's going to reverse everything. All the blessings will come upon them. 7 women are going to take hold of 1 man. He's going to make them kings and priests, right? And then, you go farther down, it goes into how He's going to wash away the filth, out of Zion by the spirit of judgment and burning, right? And then He's going to deliver His elect out of Babylon the Great, okay? And that's pretty much what this chapter is about, Isaiah the 4th chapter, okay? That the blessings coming upon the remnant, okay? The elect men of the tabernacle of David. So I'm going to close out with that, all right? Yahweh Basham Yahushai, willing, Yahweh Ratchazah, it was edifying. And as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. All right, and until next time, Shalom.